Are you looking for a podcast about the mysterious journey of the lonely hibiscus lacroix?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh, so good.
Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Alright, we're already in this. Hello. Welcome to YMBToAP. You must be thinking of another podcast. Hello, Kelsey.
Hello, Robert. Hello, hibiscus.
So, why don't you tell us what that opening was there?
Oh, it smells like grape drink. I don't even know. Okay, so, alright.
And hang on. You got the crack in the opening. I gotta try to follow suit here.
Yeah, crack your shit. Okay. So, I still remember, dear listeners, last episode, I told the tale of a lonely hibiscus LaCroix that was all alone on the shelf at the food pantry. This is not that LaCroix. I did not go back and steal it. We got so much feedback on the LaCroix. It was a little bit crazy. Like, the second
People
the episode
are rabid
dropped,
for their LaCroix, man.
I know. So, the minute the episode dropped, Jose, one of our listeners, sent us a tweet and was like, they have that at the Kroger, or at the Target near our house. I was like, oh my god, are you kidding me? Because if you remember, when we were on the podcast, we looked at the LaCroix map. We checked the map, the official map, and it was nowhere to be found. So,
LaCroix, get your shit updated.
Yeah, update it. And then our other dear friend, Des, who lives out in California on the West Coast, where this LaCroix just so happens to be. You guys may remember her from our episode 28, I think. The cosplay episode?
Yeah.
A Nazni V. Anyway, she was like, I'll send you a case of LaCroix. We have it here. And I was like, yes, send it to me. And so the next day, I went to Target because I was like, I have to see with my own eyes and double check that it's not actually at our Target too.
Yeah.
So I go there and I go down the LaCroix aisle just expecting, the regular, the lemon, the lime, the tangerine.
Just the letdown of, yep, it's still not here.
Yep. But from a distance, I can see that beautiful pink flower, that gorgeous smear of chartreuse.
Right underneath one overhanging lamp. The light shines down.
Hibiscus lacroix. So I bought this shit 2 days ago. And it's been in my fridge because I haven't wanted to taste it.
And you waited.
I've waited. You guys have no idea how hard this has been for me. So I've been waiting to share this experience with all of you.
Okay. So you cracked it.
I cracked it. It smells...
Give us a smell, yeah.
So it really smells like a little bit like cough syrup. Which makes me nervous.
Hey dude, YMBToAP tasted great.
Yeah,
okay?
it smells like YMBToAP.
Oh, it's gonna taste fantastic then.
Okay, I'm ready. Are you guys ready for this sip?
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh my god, you know what it tastes like?
What?
Okay. You know those little Kool-Aid jammers with the twist off top?
Yeah.
Where the little the tiny amount of liquid gets in the top of that twist off top?
Yes, so you twist it off, you drink the whole thing, and then you sit there with your teeth trying to bite it out of that last drop from the top.
Yes, it tastes like the last drop of a grape Kool-Aid jammer. That's what this tastes like. It doesn't taste like a hibiscus flower.
This tastes like last drop Kool-Aid. Yum.
Oh my god, it's so good. It reminds me of summer. I can smell the chlorination of Hurricane Harbor,
Oh my god.
It's like Band-Aids floating in the lazy river.
So this isn't more of a drink for flavor. This is a drink for transportation of your emotional state.
Yes.
You just crack it and your whole body just travels somewhere else.
I feel like I'm transported back in time. My whole soul is going through an experience right now.
Oh my god.
Hibiscus lacroix. Oh my god, you guys. I'm so happy I bought a case of this.
Me and Taylor were doing the keto thing for a while there, right? Yeah. So since England, Toad in the Hole, that's fallen off. But Target is the place for weird shit.
It's true.
because there was a brand of ice cream that had, like, 2 carbs for, like, the whole pint.
It was a Halo Top?
It was something different, because Halo Top has more than this one.
Oh, really?
No, wait. It may have been Halo Top, but there was, like, a certain, like, sub-brand in it, you know?
Okay.
And it was, like, exclusively at Tom Thumb and Target.
Interesting. I love the mochi Halo Top.
Every time we went, that once, because they always had it, it was just that section was always sold out. Like, people knew, and they went there for it.
Gotta get that weird Kroger, Target, I keep saying Kroger, Target keto ice cream.
I'm just happy that you are saying Kroger and not Kroger's.
That's an old person thing.
I just got a briefing right here.
Oh.
It was called Enlightened Ice Cream, not Halo Top.
Enlightened.
Enlightened is
hot
the
across the news desk.
Insanely low-carb ice cream, and we've never seen it out in the wild. But it exists because there was always, like, shelf space for it and a tag.
Okay.
And it was just, like, people rabid for this low-carb ice cream.
Just, like, little white ladies waiting for them to restock that.
Mm-hmm. They said the truck arrives on Tuesdays.
So I'm here, and I'm waiting, and I haven't restocked it yet, but check back on my Insta, and I'll post it when it's on.
And then I'm going to devour it.
Oh my god, this LaCroix. I'm so sorry. I can't stop talking about it. I need it in my life.
I am so happy that you found some.
I am too, man.
Like, so happy. I mean, that's a quick turnaround. Like, you just talked about it, and it's like, oh, wait, here it is.
Yeah, I was shocked at the amount of people that texted me or sent me a tweet or something on Instagram. Yeah, we got a lot of response on the LaCroix, so thank you, listeners. You care so deeply about me and my LaCroix. And
thank you guys so much for interacting with us to get us product.
Yes. I'm clutching this thing with 2 hands. LaCroix sponsor us.
I'm wondering if our friends that told us that, maybe they're in LaCroix's pocket. They were like LaCroix spies pushing their product out, man.
If they're LaCroix spies and they're not getting me in on that gig, I'm about to throw hands. Oh my god. Okay. I need to set this down so I don't like chug it all in the top 8 minutes of the podcast here. So, we got a listener email.
Ooh.
That I wanted to read. It's about our witch episode. We got a lot of good feedback on that.
Okay. I actually heard a lot of stuff, not so much in our email, but in person, because a lot of people at my job kind of listen, and I heard a lot of like, oh man, those all the questions I wanted.
Oh, good.
Like, a lot of people really enjoyed that one. Awesome,
I'm glad. Yeah, we got a lot of good feedback on the internets too. A lot of people tweeting at us about it, so people seem to enjoy this one. We got a listener mail from our dear friend Ferdin, who has written in so many times.
Okay.
He says, "Hi, Robert and Kelsey. This episode was such a great surprise." Yeah, that was another thing, is when it dropped on Halloween, everyone was like, oh my god, bonus episode! So I was happy about that. So, Ferdin writes, I really loved getting to hear someone's perspective who practices witchcraft. I myself actually dabble in the craft. I haven't ever put much thought into the type of witchcraft I practice, but I suppose I would be considered an eclectic witch who leans more toward green witchcraft.
Okay.
I love nature, plants, and crystals, and my magic mainly centers around that type of stuff. I've also practiced reading the tarot.
Yeah,
for
say
5
it right.
years. Tarot for 5 years now. I don't really like to consider it a religion, so it's more a spiritual path if there's a difference. Ferdin has actually read my tarot before, and I feel like he's done it pretty good. I don't know. It's hard to say with tarot because it's kind of like horoscopes, you know? Like, you kind of want to make it fit your situation.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes a reading can be just vague enough that it could apply to anything.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's only in, like, the movies that you ever see a reading that's like, you are gonna stub your toe tomorrow, you know? Like, they're never really that in-depth.
Right.
They're always more like a guidance kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, here's a way to help you kind of direct your life in a direction. It's not so much, here's exactly what's going to happen at this time.
Yeah. You know, Ferdin actually, he mentioned this after we published the episode that we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but he predicted the day before that I was going to get proposed to.
Really?
Yes. So he sent me a text message, just a random one, out of the blue, and said, "Hey, are you engaged?" I was like, why would you ask that? I would tell you if I got engaged. He was like, "Oh, okay. It's weird. I just had like a weird like vision of you with a diamond." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
And the next fucking day, Richard proposed to me. So I called Ferdin and I was like, what happened?
Why do you know this?
Why do you know this? But yeah, he's got something going on. So he continues in his email here. Mary's perspective was really cool growing up with it. For me, it was just within the last 5 years that I discovered this side of myself. I had a really wild experience with the tarot reading after a hard time in my life, and it started as a way to heal. That's nice.
Oh.
My extent of magic is mainly crystals, meditation, and candles, and I have attended classes at the local metaphysical, which is the word that he thinks Mary was looking for.
Okay.
That's a shop in Louisville. It's called Miracles of Joy.
Okay.
He says, I've made things happen, like won a raffle by visualizing myself with the winning ticket and walking away with the prize. I've made it rain, which I think he means physical outdoor rain and not like money. He says, magic is as real as you want it to be, pretty much like Christianity. It's all about intention and the energy you put out into the world.
Fair points.
And he ends it with a cool little magical tip. So he says, if you ever find yourself in trouble with someone, like that person is mad at you for whatever reason, you can write their name on a piece of paper, fold it 3 times away from your body, and put the paper in the freezer, and that person will chill out. It even works on yourself. I've used that many times, and it works like a charm. That's a nice little email.
I have to try that.
Yeah, tell myself to chill the fuck out, right? Put my name on a piece of paper, freeze that shit.
So, well, awesome. Thank you for writing that in, Ferdin. That's super cool.
Yeah, I always like to hear a perspective of somebody who, like, is in the thing that we just did an episode about, you know?
Yeah, it's really awesome to be able to go, oh, well, hearing about that, it actually helped me figure out what to even call myself.
Right, that's cool.
You know? So, that's why we do this, guys.
That's what we're doing. We're helping you find yourself.
As we find ourselves.
On our pod journey.
I believe when we did the episode with Mary, we were going to do one thing, but kind of got sidetracked in what we were talking about and left something out.
Yes. So, oh my God, we talked before on, like, I think episode, 3 or something, that The Grudge is one of my, top 3 scariest movies ever.
Yeah.
They're remaking The Grudge. I'm
pretty sure when I found out about it, we, texted each other about it at the same time.
We did.
Was like, hey, Jigs.
Yeah, so, I haven't watched the trailer for it yet because I wanted to watch it together.
Yeah, I have.
Because I'm too scared to watch it alone.
Okay, so that movie 0% freaks me out.
Really?
I didn't like The Ring or The Grudge. I thought they were both really boring.
Yeah, see, I just...
okay.
It's the noise.
I thought The Ring was boring, and so I just kind of lumped The Grudge in as, the same type of movie, so when we watched it that night, I kind of didn't really pay attention to it. So I kind of need to watch it again, and now that this is coming out, because when there's a reboot or anything like that, I always have to watch the originals first.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm going to see this, I'm going to have to watch the old ones.
Yeah. Well, this one's directed by Sam Raimi, so you know it's going to be fucking real.
Dude.
I know.
Are you... I didn't know that.
I'm not ready.
Are you for real?
Yes.
That is my guy.
I know.
I love him. Don't lie to me. That's a
him.
lie. That's not true.
It's true.
It can't be true. There it is. It is so true.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
God, I can't.
Okay.
Every time I'm in the shower, I just imagine, a hand coming out the back of my fucking head, like The Grudge.
I am tenfold more excited for this, because I think we've discussed how Drag Me to Hell by Sam Raimi is one of my favorite scary movies of all time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, you ready to watch this trailer?
So since you're the one scared, you got to pull the trigger on this.
Oh god. Okay. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, click. I already hate it.
Ooh, the hair.
Oh no, the noise.
Oh,
okay.
cool.
Oh my god. Look at his little glasses. Is that... Oh.
Hey, that's,
Yeah, it's,
what's
his
name?
face?
Harold and Kumar.
Yes.
Kumar, right?
Harold.
I didn't see those.
Me either.
Honestly, oh my god.
Okay.
Oh.
Don't walk into this dark-ass house. Oh, God, I didn't like that.
Yeah, when someone talks gibberish like that, you leave.
Oh, I'm so freaked out.
Oh,
No.
so wait, are they doing like a role reversal instead of a girl? It's like a guy coming into this problem?
I don't know. I'm so scared. Somebody's gonna fucking come out of there. I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Oh, I knew it was coming. Okay.
When someone dies in the grip, of rage.
I like that dude's mustache. Look at him. Ooh, no. Ew.
What is happening in this trailer?
What is that blonde lady from? I hated that. What was that? Why do people just walk into this house? Stop walking into it.
She kind of looks familiar.
Yeah, she's from something. Oh, it's in the tub. No.
But the old lady is the one from Insidious.
Is it?
And I love her.
No.
Backwards crawl.
I am not fucking sleeping. Oh, we're taking Klonopin tonight, baby. God. Oh. No, I hate this so much. I don't even want to look. I can't look. I can't. No.
Yep.
No, not with the shower hand. Not with the shower hand, please. Please, no.
Oh, beautiful shower hand right there.
Why would I crush my LaCroix can?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not even finished with it. My heart is racing. I hate it so much. Oh my god, I need to uncrush my can a little bit.
It will never let you go.
Fucking, okay. Cancel all of that.
That was beautiful.
Oh, fuck, I hated it.
So, I'm actually really excited about it.
I am too, but I'm not going to be able to watch it. We're going to link you guys that trailer so you can watch it and react along with us. Because otherwise that's just going to sound like screaming gibberish.
So, okay. Would you see it in the theater?
No, maybe, I don't.
Because you gotta think, the noise, the bass from that noise is gonna rumble the seats.
I know, I can't. Oh, I hate that noise so much. I'm like looking around behind me and shit.
So this for you is almost how like Pennywise is for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, LaCroix.
I don't like that dude. Like, see, that's the thing though. Alright, listeners, you know the rule. We determined this rule, I'm pretty sure, episode 1, when we talked about scary movies. Rule of scary movies is you have to figure out how it doesn't affect you. But this is somebody that dies in a house, so unless you know for 100% sure no one died in your house...
Robert.
I don't know how you're free of it.
Robert, 2 people died in my house.
Ooh.
I just...
But, in the grip of rage...
Probably not in the grip of rage, I hope.
Then you're good. You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm gonna throw up, though.
Oh my god. Just like, alright, time to go to bed. Alright,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, God. Okay. Fuck. I hated every minute of that. Can we get some eye bleach up in here?
Okay. So, speaking of old ladies,
No.
because the old lady in that, I have a video that I've been meaning to show you for a long time.
Okay.
So Taylor gave me this to watch, and she was like, "You've never seen this?" I was like, "Why would
Is
I
that
have
how
seen
she
this?"
said it?
Yeah, like it was like this thing that everybody should have seen, and I was like, "All right, well, show it to me." And I watched it like 50 times in a row.
Oh my god.
So I don't know what we were talking about, but she said something like, "Oh, so like the lady that doesn't say chew when she sneezes." And I was like, "What?" And she's
What?
like, you know, that lady that doesn't go like, "Ah, chew." She only does the "ah" part.
Oh no.
And I was like, I don't believe that could be possibly real. And so she shows me this video, and this lady literally, just screams when she sneezes.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at that.
So I need you to see this, and I'm excited because I think the listeners are going to love how hard you're going to laugh at this.
Okay.
It's the greatest thing ever. So, to wash the grudge from your eyes, I give you the sneeze lady.
Okay.
And hit it. Like, she just screams.
Oh my god. She's
Okay.
got to cover her mouth.
She said chew there. She's sitting in the pantry just screaming.
What is she doing?
That's my
she's
favorite one.
got to cover her mouth. Oh my god, please.
So,
Jesus.
here's my question. When you sneeze, it's to get something out of your nose, right?
That's what I always assumed.
How is just screaming, "Ah!" getting anything out of your nose?
God, I'm just imagining shit like shooting out of her mouth. And that makes me uncomfortable.
Like, okay, so listeners, hopefully you hit that at the same time with us so you could see this.
Oh man.
But this lady literally just goes, "Ah!"
Ah!
and sneezes.
I'm gonna start sneezing like that.
Oh my god. Please don't.
I'm gonna sneeze that way on the podcast mid-recording.
You are supposed to get these things out of your nose.
Yeah.
Not just scream to the heavens that they're in there.
Maybe she's just a little possessed.
I mean, probably. So really, looking at the thumbnail now, she looks exactly like that lady from The Grudge did look.
Yep.
So, I mean, she's trying to get it out of her.
God. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I've cleaned my brain a little.
Good.
Sneezed the grudge out of my life. Hello!
Whoa! So, there has been... I mean, it seems like we've already kind of gotten into the topic of today.
Yes.
So much has been happening.
So much.
So much that has moved us. Like, we need to tell you guys how much we've been reacting to things.
Yeah. We're just
There's
full
so
of
much to react
reactions.
to. There's so much.
So many things in this world need reacting.
So much has happened.
And if not us, then who?
So we've reacted to one thing, something scary. You've gotten to hear some great reactions. Reacted to something super funny. So I think I'm going to give you something to react to that's kind of sad.
Sad?
It's kind of sad.
Why is it sad?
I don't know how sad you want to make it.
Okay.
But I'll give you two.
Alright.
Because we haven't talked about this. I think I told you personally, but maybe
Okay.
not here. So this is something that I reacted to the other day, and I got pretty sad. But
what happened?
The Last of Us 2 got delayed.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh man.
Dude, I had picked out the days to take off of work.
Yeah,
I was ready.
why are they delaying it? Like, were they just not going to be ready, and they'd rather release a complete game than a... Okay.
Neil Druckmann, honestly, one of the people that I would love to meet on the face of this planet. He is such a brilliant person, and he's all about like gritty, dark stuff. Like, I think I would just like get along with him so well. But he's the guy who created The Last of Us. Like, that whole world, that's him.
Okay.
Like, everything about it's him. And he's the director of Part 2. And he was like, well, we thought we could finish in time, but really, we want to give you guys that Naughty Dog polish. So, like, he, like, asked us. He was like, I'm asking for 3 more months. I'm going to push it to May.
All right.
And the world took it really, really good.
Well, that's good.
And I mean, every game that I've ever waited on that was delayed has been one of my favorite games of all time that I still play to, like, this day.
Yeah.
If you need to delay it and it makes it just so perfect, take your time. Because you still got my money.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd rather have a complete game that's got the polish on it rather than some piece of slap that they just crank out.
So, I do want to tell you this, because I don't know if I did. When, excuse me, when they were talking about it and releasing all, like when they did the release date, and they were kind of giving you the tidbits on kind of what the gist is of the game.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that they built heartbeats into every single character that's in the game?
What?
Their hearts literally beat, and when your heartbeat goes up, the animations will change, like
What?
more heavy breathing, like more panicked reactions to like normal things. They put a heartbeat system in this game
That's wild.
that even the dogs
Oh
have
my god.
heartbeats
What? Do the monsters
and
have
react to
heartbeats?
stuff. Yeah.
What?
Like geez, what are they called? They're not called freakers, because
The
I've been
clickers?
playing Days Gone like too much.
Clickers?
Clickers are one of them, but I don't know what they call just like the overall, like everyone that's infected. I'm just gonna go with that.
The mansters.
So the infected people, they have heartbeats too.
That's okay, so this is why they're delaying the game.
Like, they're giving these people souls.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous.
Like, I am very sad that it's delayed, but it's gonna make that May release, because it comes out in May now.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so much sweeter.
Yeah.
Just knowing it's so good.
So were you have it pre-ordered, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you update your pre-order to like get more stuff since it's going to be later, or what are you doing with it?
No, I am not. I got like the second to top one,
Okay.
because as we had discussed, I don't need a backpack,
Yeah.
and it's like $100 more for the backpack.
Yeah, that's stupid. It's not worth it.
So I'm good with where I'm at. I'm gonna get the statue, which I never got for part 1. I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah, that's good.
Locked it in. I'm happy.
Good.
You know what? I do want to tell you about this one, and I would like to hear how you reacted to this.
Okay.
So everybody knows that you and I play Overwatch.
Yes.
And over this past weekend, after Halloween, was BlizzCon.
Correct.
And it was highly rumored that an Overwatch 2 was going to come out, and I was like,
Well, okay, so
BS,
highly
not gonna
rumored,
happen.
meaning it was actually leaked by the developers. So,
I mean, that's a pretty high rumor.
yeah.
So I'd been watching out for it, and as soon as they announced it, they dropped this, like, 5-minute cinematic or something?
Yeah, actually, I think it was like an 8-minute cinematic.
Yeah,
so
it's pretty long.
it was pretty damn good. So, okay, I don't know if I want to address... Okay, so Blizzard has been kind of making some shitty PR decisions right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really want to talk about that on the podcast. Like, we're fully aware that Blizzard is not the gold standard of companies at this point in time. We just really love Overwatch as a game, so we're going to discuss Overwatch.
Yeah.
So, Overwatch 2, the trailer. Walk me through when your first tear dropped. Because I know you and I are both just like watching it with tears foaming out of our
Do you really want to
eyes.
know when my first tear dropped?
Yes, I do.
Honestly, as soon as I saw Winston talking to May in the first 5 seconds of the fucking trailer. Dude, because she goes like, do you think people will show up? And I have watched... Okay, so on the PlayStation, it plays that original cinematic every time you boot the game up.
God.
Of him, like, putting out the call for people to come back.
Damn.
Right? And it's so good that sometimes I just let it play and I watch it. I've watched it so many times that even in May's cinematic, when, like, she gets that call, it makes me tear up because I'm like, oh my god, like, someone's getting it. You know?
I know, yes.
Like, he put it out and he has no idea if anyone's received it, if anyone cares. And I've built up that opening cinematic for years, right? And the fact that she was there with him, that she got the call and she was there and she goes, do you think anyone else is going to show up? And I picture him putting out that call and reaching out for people, and I was like, I fucking love this monkey! I fucking love this monkey! Like, alright, did a tear fall? No, but I did well up, because I was like, I mean, like, we're fine. For 3 years, we've seen that call went out and never knew what happens.
Right.
And this is the first time we've ever seen what happens past that call.
Yes.
You know?
So, like, when they land and Winston, like, does his little fucking barrel roll out of the airplane, lands on the ground, it's like, bonjour, the French
oh my
people.
God.
And they're like, is that a monkey? I was like, yes, good, awesome,
Taylor
I'm loving this.
Fucking cracked up so hard.
I did
when
too.
They were like, is that a monkey?
But, so when May, like, goes down and then Winston is like, I'm just gonna face the final battle alone. I'm gonna die in the arms of this giant robot.
Okay, hang on. Did you think
that May was gonna die?
Have potentially killed off May or Winston in the trailer for the new game?
I was absolutely thinking that. I was like, oh my god, they're really gonna do it. Because Jeff Kaplan before has been like, we're not afraid to kill off a character in the cinematic universe. I'm like, why would you do that?
So I really thought May was gonna die.
Yeah.
But then when he's like, I'm gonna go fight, I was like, fuck. No one answered his goddamn call. I know. And he's gonna go die.
And then suddenly, like a beacon from the sky.
My tears are welling, okay?
And suddenly, like a beacon from the sky, Genji, like he never actually does in-game, tumbles out of the air and saves the day. And I was just like, oh!
So, actually, I was watching it on the computer, and Taylor made me scoot back so she could sit here and watch it with me.
Yeah.
He fucking showed up and chopped off the arm and all that shit and says, hey to Winston, and Taylor turns around to look at me. And I watched a tear drop out of her face, and so I was like, so it's cool now, and just go boom, and one falls out of my face.
Yeah.
And then Mercy shows up.
I was feeling the emotions.
Everyone shows up, and we literally were like, ah.
Yeah.
You sent me a gif of Paul Rudd. That was legit my face, and I'm going to post it for you guys too. That's what I did as soon as everybody started just coming out of the woodworks.
Yep. That is about right.
Full blown. Like, and here's what I want you guys to understand. I avidly hated this game when it came out.
He did. He was so anti. It took me like a year and a half, perhaps, of like every single day, like, when are you going to buy Overwatch? I want you to buy it. I want to play with somebody.
I don't like multiplayer games, so I was like, it has zero appeal for me. Right? Mm-hmm. And the gameplay kind of came later, but it's when you were like, there's a story.
Yeah.
And that there's this comic, and then there's this, and then there's that. And I was like, oh shit, there's like... Because the story element is what drew me in.
Right. Specifically, The Last Bastion.
Don't... Okay, I've already stated, robots get me, man.
Yeah, something about robots.
And The Last Bastion, where they introduce Bastion's character... is basically the Iron Giant happening, like, right there, and it fucking just hit home, and I was like, I can give this a shot.
Yeah, the second that it came out, I was like, yes, this is what's going to make Robert play the game.
I have the hook for him.
I've got it now. I'm going to reel that fish in.
And you did, and I've been playing it for, like, 3 years now? It's been a while.
It's a good game. If I'm real, though, I am probably not going to get Overwatch 2.
I'm going to be real, though. I will probably pre-order it.
Really? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
So the only thing that we're getting with Overwatch 2 is the hero
story stuff, which I want.
That's your wheelhouse right there.
Yep.
So all I really care about for Overwatch is the multiplayer aspect, because I have, like, people that I play with. So.
Yeah, I know. You're like an internet god when it comes to friends. I get it.
So... Yeah, I mean, outside of just like teaming up with my friends and playing, I don't have a vested interest in playing story PvE modes.
So if all of your friends got it and you had that community, would you step in like day one?
I don't know, because I mean, so the thing about it is like everyone that has Overwatch 2 is going to be able to play alongside players in Overwatch 2. Did I say that right? Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2?
You said 2 twice.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Okay,
so everyone who has Overwatch 1 will be able to play alongside everyone in Overwatch 2.
Okay,
so it's going to be...
I didn't get to really read anything else on it. So that's good to know.
Yeah, so everything that's in Overwatch 1 is porting over to the sequel. Like, all your skins and cosmetics, those are going to go over. Every hero that gets released is going to be in both games. Every map is going to be in both games.
Okay.
So the only thing that you're really getting with Overwatch 2 is the PvE modes and
the new coat of paint.
Yeah.
And then the stuff. Because, like, the animations and stuff look way better in 2.
Eventually, though, they are going to merge the engines, so everything in Overwatch 1 is going to look like everything in Overwatch 2.
Well.
Yeah, it just probably won't happen for a couple of years. We don't even have a release date for Overwatch 2 yet. It's just...
Yeah.
It's just like the cinematic is here, and the gameplay footage is here, and the push mode, that little robot, I am very good at pushing. Yes, you are, buddy. Yes, you fucking are.
So cried at that too.
Yeah, me too. Like,
because a robot said something.
He's so good at pushing, and I just want to help him.
Me and Taylor literally just look at each other, and she just goes, "I love him." And I was like, "Me too. I love him so much."
He's very cute. I mean, if I buy Overwatch 2, it's for that robot. But I think push mode is available in both games. So
I'm glad you did this research, because I just got to watch the trailer and saw nothing else.
Yeah, I'm like certain that the only thing you're getting with Overwatch 2 is PvE stuff.
Okay, so quick question. I'm gonna say that this is for the listeners.
Okay.
But it is actually for me.
Okay.
What's PvE and PvP like?
Okay, so PvP is player versus player, like your...
I think I know that one. Okay, so that's like actual multiplayer.
Yes, so like you're playing alongside other humans against either bots or other humans.
Okay. And
PvE is always like... So the E stands for either environment or everyone, depending on who you're talking to. Okay. So, yeah, basically it's just like the Junkenstein's Revenge. That's PvE because it's a team of live players versus the environment, which is all the little bots.
Okay. So, basically PvE is single player.
Yes.
In a way. Okay.
In a way. Like, I mean...
Like, PvE is... So, PvE is campaign. Right. PvP is multiplayer.
Yeah, PvE is not going to change as much as PvP will because you can't predict the P, but you can predict the E.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Because, I was sure that PvP was, like, multiplayer. Because I always see that for, like, in Destiny. They always say that for the Crucible and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I find it weird that, like, the terminology for games is changing. Like, you don't even say multiplayer because most games, that's all they are.
Right.
So you're just talking about the game, so they had to come up with a new way to say it. Because if you just said multiplayer, you're like, oh, well, it's not a game. But, like, Destiny is a full game. But it's like, well, how do we differentiate, you know? I think I think that's when it kind of came into play. This whole, like, PvE versus P thing.
Right. I mean, because when you say multiplayer, you don't know if it's meaning, like, couch co-op or versus or online co-op. There's there's so many definitions for multiplayer.
Like, we have to think, video games are only, like, a 30, 40-year-old industry. Like... The terms aren't even really set in stone.
Right.
Like, most people that are alive today are living in when they've started and got created, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, movies have been around for, like, 100 years. They've come up with the terms and shit for that, you know?
Right.
So, okay. See, I learned something today.
Oh, my God.
Hold I did want to tell you.
Breaking news. Breaking news. Oh, my God. So this is... Oh, God. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, God. That's our podcast. Somebody just commented on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
We got our first comment.
And it says, Overwatch 2 blows? It's like, how do you... What?
Oh, it's an advertisement. You son of a bitch.
Sad.
Do you see it?
No. Where's
It
it
says,
at?
okay, so I'm under our notifications in YouTube, and it just says, great channel. Looking forward to seeing more uploads. You deserve more views. And I was like, fuck yeah! And then it says, I think you should use follows.com. It will help you get the views you deserve.
Oh, boo.
I'm not going to use your scrungy website.
But wait, isn't that a good thing? Because that means, like, we're getting out there?
Maybe.
We're getting bots now, trying to sell us stuff.
Woo! Woo! Okay. Well, you know, we're moving on up.
So,
Sorry to interrupt like that.
I did want to tell you that, so I never really played Diablo, really. But I did watch the trailer for 4.
Did it mess
dude.
with your brain?
Why doesn't Blizzard just become like a movie
A
studio?
cinematic company? I fucking know.
Because the Diablo 4 trailer is so, like, my eyes melted. It's so beautiful.
Know. It's so, like, pristinely real. Like, you can see
It's so
their
awesome.
pores. I love it. And it looks so good and so dark.
They have just such a good way with pacing stuff. I mean, like I said, I've watched the intro cinematic for Overwatch hundreds of times just because it just flows and works so well, and it brings you to that emotional response right at the end every single time.
Yeah.
Like,
honestly, I would watch
they're just
Blizzard
really good.
movies. Like, come on, Blizzard. Get with it. Go make movies. Yeah. But yeah, Diablo 4, I'm fucking stoked about that too. I don't know if I'll purchase that either, but I mean, not immediately anyway. It looks
if
like
you get it, let me know, because I bought the 3rd one on the PlayStation to play with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you, like, because you had told me to buy it, so I bought it, and then you were like, I'm, like, kind of over that.
I'm playing Overwatch now.
I had already poured 600 hours of my life into it.
Oh my god.
You, like, came in too late, and then I kind of played it, and I was like, this is fun, but I want to play with a person, and then I sold it.
You sold it? Oh, you bought, like, a physical copy.
Yeah.
Like a dinosaur.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
The movie Ocean's 11 said it best. I am an analog player in the digital world. Okay?
Oh my god, alright. No, Diablo 4 looks so good, though. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't have words about it. The cinematic is just so, like, crisp and so bloody and beautiful.
Like, even if you guys don't play these games, you gotta admit and appreciate how just amazing this thing looks.
Yeah.
We'll have to tag that one too.
We're gonna have to link so many things in the show notes here.
Just come watch this stuff with us, guys.
Just watch it, guys.
It's so great.
We have a lot of stuff. We want to share it with you.
So I want to share this one with you. I feel like I have so much things to share.
So much things.
Because we were talking about how Overwatch I didn't care for until you brought up the story.
Right.
Right? So I have been listening to a band that is not new, solely on the premise that all their albums form a giant story.
Okay.
Okay? So I know that you have listened to them before. Coheed and Cambria.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, I pumped out all 9 albums of theirs in like 2 days.
Robert.
Because I was like, I gotta get this story, right?
Okay.
So the albums themselves do not really tell the story.
All right.
The albums are like a companion to the graphic novel that is the story.
I was not aware of this.
Right? So I've been digging into them because I just want to know the story.
Okay. So
Right?
were you digging into just the music or just just the novels?
I listened to all the albums thinking that that was the story.
Uh-huh.
And then when I'd had no grasp on what the story was, I looked it up and was like, oh, okay. So
was it
really,
good?
I needed to find the comics, right?
Yeah.
But when you listen to 9 albums of a single band, you kind of get a taste for their music.
Right.
And so everybody that I know listened to them back in the day.
Yeah, in high school.
Yeah, everybody knows I guess it's the third album, which is called Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, and it's like this giant name with the Roman numeral 4 on the front.
Yeah.
Everybody fucking knows the cover. Everybody knows the song Welcome Home, right?
That was in Guitar Hero, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is where I knew the song from to begin with, and I was like, that band's okay. And now here I am, like, 10 years later, like, pumping out all just 9 of them.
Waist deep in it.
I actually just learned today that album, in particular, is told entirely from the point of view of the guy that is a single character in the whole graphic novel that pertains to that one.
Okay.
So while that album is part of the story, it really doesn't further the story. It's a mindset of somebody that's in the story. So it's like the albums are a companion piece in that they give a feeling for a scene, or kind of like give you insight into one person's mind as to why they would do something that happens in the real story, you know?
Okay.
So it's not like a song about a guy doing this and this is what happens, blah, 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 right?
So does the band draw the graphic novels, or do they just, like...
Yeah.
Cool.
Or, well, they get people... So, like, the lead singer that... I don't even know his name.
Captain Big Hair.
You love his hair, I know.
I love his hair. I want to crawl in there. I want to sniff it.
He created the story that all this is about, and he writes all the graphic novels.
Cool.
And so I think he gets, like, other artists to do the art for them.
Yeah.
Because I think each album's graphic novel has had different art.
All right.
But, so I've been waist deep in this shit, and there's one song that I've come back to every single time. And it is from their newest album, so I know that none of you know this one.
Okay, so when's their latest album? Are they, like, still producing music?
Yes. So this album that just came out was in 2018.
Okay.
And it is a part 1. So there will be a part 2 album coming out at some point.
Theoretically.
Right? Well, this album did pretty good, so I'm thinking that's definitely going to happen.
All right.
So this album came out almost exactly a year ago, and I'm just now getting to it.
Okay.
But so I wanted to see what you thought, because you used to listen to them.
Yes.
So I wanted to see what you thought of the new stuff.
Okay.
And I only want to do about, like, 1 minute.
All right.
Something short. So I have you pulled up to a certain spot.
Yes.
Where this song begins. And I want to know your thoughts on it. You ready?
Ready.
Set, go.
Ooh. Synthy.
So this one opens with like a dialogue intro, kind of.
Uh-huh.
You really have
it's a little
no
cheesy.
idea what's going on.
Yeah.
It's what?
It's a little bit cheesy.
Well, yeah.
It just sounds, it's like animated.
But so I was like, alright, the guitar's cool.
Yeah.
Like, really setting the atmosphere in the stage, right?
You know, it reminds me of, it reminds me of Queen a little bit.
Yeah. And then, like, right there it was good, and I was like, okay.
Like that little riff. Oh.
You ready?
I'm ready. Oh, shit. Here we go.
Because I really I love AC/DC, like that pub band feel.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I get from just this, like, I can just see, like, a whole crowd, like, getting into the haze right there, you know?
For sure.
And I was like, alright. And I keep coming back to this song.
It's kind of like sports anthem-y almost. Like, I can see this as, like, a hockey montage.
Yeah.
Oh, his voice, though. Oh, I love it. I love it so much.
So, having not listened to them in probably 10 years, what do you think of their current stuff?
I like it.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah. I'm still into his voice. It's just so... You look at his face and you don't expect that voice to come out of that man, you know?
I've watched an interview with him, and he sounds nothing close to that.
Really?
No.
He's got, like, such a range.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with him. It's in the hair. He hides the voice in the hair. That's how he accesses his powers.
Well, there's probably like another head in the hair that actually does the singing.
Oh, no.
And that's why he has to cover it up.
A little vestigial head that...
Kind of like a Voldemort style from the first Harry Potter.
Oh my god, no.
Like, see, no one's ever paid attention, but there's a microphone behind him all the time. But so, my favorite album was the last one. This one.
Okay.
And I like the whole thing.
Good. So, you got a slow start, but now you're, like, into it.
I'm really into this one.
Do you think you would have been into this music if you had not already listened to 8 previous albums?
I probably would have been like, yeah, this is good, but I wouldn't have thought much of it.
Yeah.
But I also know what the story is that coincides with this album.
Okay.
And it's really good. So I kind of just see that story every time I hear each song that goes with what's going on.
Yeah.
So I like the music more because I'm thinking of the story that goes with it, you know?
Okay.
So I just wanted to know what you thought about that.
2 thumbs up.
I'm glad you like it.
And 1 vestigial head up.
I just have to say, most of the times when I find music or something that I like, you're the only person that I find that likes it too.
Really?
Kind of.
That's why we're co-hosts.
I have weird tastes, and for some reason, you like it too. Like
That's what I'm here for.
The time I found that one song from the Doom soundtrack.
Oh yeah, man, that song was a jam.
And I was like, I'm weirded out by that. I didn't even know if I liked it. So I brought it to you to say, isn't this weird? And you were like, it's fucking jamming!
That's amazing! We had a lot to react to this episode, didn't we?
Do you have anything that you would like to react to?
Oh shit, you know what? I wanted to talk about Death Stranding. That's out, like, as of the date we're recording this, it's out tomorrow. But as of the date this airs, it was out last Friday.
Yeah. It's actually supposed to come out in 2 hours for me right now.
Ooh, 2 hours. Yeah, so I was thinking for some reason that it was out today, so I was like looking for it on Twitch to see if anybody was streaming it, and okay. I found like a bunch of streams. I was like, all right, but they were all in like Russian or Japanese or something because they're already in tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but there was this one girl who spoke English that was streaming it, and I was like, cool. So I put her on. That game, bro. What the fuck is happening with that game?
Pretty weird, right?
So I don't know what to make of it. Like, the first thing that happened when I turned it on, she's like standing there and she's like, oh right, I forgot I have to piss. And I was like, what the fuck? And so Norma Reedus like pulls out his little digital penis and starts peeing on the mountainside.
Whizzing, yeah.
And she was like, okay, we're done. And then like puts it up and then goes to run off. And then was like, wait a second. And turns around. And from the little piss puddle, a mushroom has grown.
Yeah.
And she's like, did I just grow that mushroom with my piss? Like,
yes,
what?
she did.
She did. What is happening in this game? And then later she's like, oh, I have to calm down the baby. And she like takes this fucking piss fetus out of her jacket. And you have to like, so you have to hold the PlayStation controller and like just slowly rock it like a little baby to calm down your baby in the middle of whatever you're doing because your baby's making noise or whatever. I just don't...
when the baby cries, the sound cries from the controller too.
What?
Because the PlayStation controllers have speakers on the front.
Yeah. My God.
So it cries from the controller. It doesn't cry through your like surround sound and stuff.
What is this game? What is it?
Okay. I don't know. But here's what I do know.
Okay.
From what I understand, it is a good game if you want to like it.
Okay.
If you choose to like this game, it is fantastic.
The mechanics looked frustrating.
Because the whole game is you walking.
Yeah, like that's
it.
That's it. Like, she was just taking cargo and, like, delivering it to a little bay, and it was raining on her, and the rain, like, I guess, ages you and also your cargo, so your cargo can, like, rust it to pieces or something. I was very confused.
Instead of called rainfall, right?
Uh-huh.
It's called timefall, because it's, like, essentially raining time down.
Why? I'm
hoping that gets explained.
Okay.
Because from what I've heard of the ending, you're not learning much about what is going on.
I've heard that, like, there's over 1,000 hours of story gameplay in this.
Probably.
That's
I guess
stupid.
if you choose it to be that way.
I guess. I don't know, man. I'm just confused by the whole concept.
So
and also the hashtag, because, like, you know how sometimes you get, like, a little emoji, a custom emoji whenever you do a hashtag?
yeah.
I posted it here in our
I
chat for
see
you
it.
to have a look at. What is that? Is that the baby? Is that the piss baby?
That's the piss baby, yes.
Why?
That is the little thing that you carry the baby in.
I don't understand.
And then tomorrow is in your hands. That one is the little, like, predator
katana
camera thing that sits on his shoulder.
Okay.
So
I don't know what to make of this.
I have chosen to like this game, so
Okay.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
I've chosen to
am
be
excited
confused.
I'm excited to meticulously go through inventory management to make sure that I'm balanced when I walk this cargo across the nation.
Do you have to physically balance your character?
Pretty much.
Like, he has too much weight on one side, he'll fall over?
Yes.
Okay. Because
So, like,
that was
when you
happening.
choose your stuff, when you choose all the cargo you're going to take, you, like, go into your character menu and you place it on your body and, like, determine whether or not you're stable, and then you leave.
all right.
And so, like, if he's too heavy and leaning to the right, it'll constantly have you press the left trigger to, like, shift his weight over to try to, like, balance himself out.
Yeah, okay. That makes some sense. I don't know. The stream I was watching, like, the girl was confused about the mechanic, I think, because she had just started playing. So she was like, why is he falling over all the time? I have to keep pressing this button. And
That's
she's
the
like
thing.
running up a mountainside like a Skyrim horse, just like directly up a cliff face.
Yeah. That's I think nobody knows what it is, so when people are getting it, unless you're like, I'm ready for wild shit, and you think you're going to play a normal game, you're not going to like it.
Okay.
I know how weird it's going to be, and I am ready for that.
All right.
So one day I will play it and be thoroughly confused, just like when I played Metal Gear Solid 4. I still don't really know what the point of that game was, but I had a lot of fun playing it.
So are you going to play Death Stranding? Is that, like, on your list?
It is on my list when I finally buy it at some point. But I know that, because I could spend the money on it today, and I know that I'm not going to play it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently all up in Destiny, so I'm not going to play Death Stranding.
Okay.
But one day.
One day. Perhaps tomorrow. Tomorrow is in your hands.
I do have one more thing for you.
Okay.
Because I reacted hardcore, and it means so much to me as a human being on this planet.
Okay.
I saw the new Terminator movie.
Oh, tell me all about it.
I loved it.
Good.
I loved it. And here's why I have to tell you my reaction to it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
It is already a flop.
What?
It earned under $30 million over its opening weekend
Oh my god.
for a Terminator movie.
Wow.
So they're like, well, Terminator's over. It's done. And that's the thing, because every review is good. Everybody likes it.
Is it going to be like a cult classic type thing?
I don't think it'll be a cult classic, because it's the same movie we've already seen. That's why it's good. It's just not groundbreaking.
Okay.
I mean, they do some shit in it, though. That was pretty good.
Who directed it?
Tim Miller, the guy that did Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
And so it's good. I mean, he did a great job. It's a great movie.
He's a good director.
Well, so I do watch this one guy. I think his name's Chris Stuckman. I don't know about the first name, but he does like YouTube videos, like reviewing movies.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I'm really torn because it is a competent movie. Like there's really there's nothing wrong with it as a movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It hits all the marks. It does all the stuff. It's great. But as a Terminator fan, I don't want to like it. You know?
But why?
And for me, Because they kind of break the whole mythos of what Terminator's about while also just rehashing the same old thing. So in this new Terminator, Skynet doesn't exist.
What?
There's a different AI that I have to be scared of now.
Okay.
So Skynet is no longer my fear, but that's the one I think is really going to happen, so I'll just stick with that one.
All right.
But I loved it, and it's doing so bad, but I just want to spread the word of... Because hopefully word of mouth will make people maybe want to see it.
Yeah.
But I guess at the end of the day, there's been so many bad ones. The taste in people's mouths is so ruined, maybe it just can't be saved. You know?
I hope not.
I do have to tell you about the guy. So I sit in the movie theater. It's dead quiet.
Mm-hmm.
No one's doing anything. And the guy behind me must have not known that Arnold was going to be in this movie. So when he shows up, he was genuinely surprised.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, that shit's in the trailer, my guy. But they show up at this cabin, and Arnold steps out, and he goes, uh-oh. I mean, so loud. And as soon as he did that, the crowd just, like, relaxed. And people were into the whole, like, last bit of the movie.
That's good.
But, like, he steps out. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And I just thought it was so cool because they got the original Sarah Connor from 1 and 2 back.
That's so awesome.
You know, and she didn't even want to do it because she had to get all fit and stuff again.
Oh.
She's like, I gotta be like action movie person again? Like, fuck. That's hard.
Let me be old in peace.
Arnold is 70 years old.
God.
And still in better shape than I could ever dream to be. He's still, like, kicking ass in that movie.
He's eternal.
And he's hilarious. He is a deadpan Terminator, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Good.
I'm just gonna tell you, it doesn't really spoil anything about the movie.
Okay.
Because I do want to keep this one relatively spoil-free, because I would hope people go see it.
Yeah.
But, so he's a Terminator that once... So he was apparently sent back during part 2, right?
Okay.
And when they change the future, Skynet doesn't exist. I know that people will pick it apart, but he essentially isn't tied to any network because the network that made him doesn't exist now.
Yeah.
So wouldn't he disappear? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. But point is, he's not tied to anything, so now he is a machine with no purpose.
He's free.
So yeah, he's essentially free, and he's an AI, so what does he do? He learns to be a person.
I'm just imagining
And
him like a sim on free will mode.
He gets married to a person, but so essentially he saw this like family in like duress. It was like a single mom and her son.
Aw.
And he just took them in and has essentially just taken care of them.
Well, that's sweet.
That's been his purpose.
So he's just like Robo-Dad now.
Yeah, because one of them's like, hasn't she ever noticed that you weigh like 400 fucking pounds? That you're a fucking robot? And he's just like sitting there and our relationship is not physical. I'm a good listener. And I'm extremely funny.
Well, good for you, Terminator.
And then he just sits there. Do you know what his job is as this
let me guess.
human person?
So, a human person with...
Hang on. His name is Carl.
Okay.
His name is Carl, and they go, really? And he's like, that's what people call me. So, like, I guess somebody called him that once in the 20 years that he's been a person, and it just stuck with him.
Does he work at the Carl's Jr. drive-thru?
Nope.
Walmart greeter?
Nope.
Amazon warehouse stalker?
Not even.
What is he?
It's so much daintier than that.
A hospice care worker.
His name is Carl, and he owns the business Carl's Draperies.
Okay.
He installs drapes in people's homes.
Well, ain't that the cutest?
And so at one point, he's talking to, like, this, like, group of people that are being chased by a murderous robot, and he's just like, yes. And then one time, this father hired me and said, I want single-colored drapes in my daughter's room. And I said, no! You need butterflies or polka dots. Something to give this little girl color and direction.
Aw.
And he's just telling this story, and they're all like, what the fuck? Isn't he a killer robot?
Honestly, I would watch a whole movie about him working at the drape shop.
So when this movie ended, I realized what I wanted from the Terminator franchise.
A drape shop movie?
I want a Sarah Connor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, buddy movie.
Yes.
That's what I want. That's the direction. That's the future here.
I want that.
It doesn't need to be this, like, drab, like, dreary future time travel thing. It needs to be deadpan Terminator, lady that doesn't like him, buddy, forced together movie. That's the future.
I would watch that very much.
If you like Terminator 2, I would urge everyone to give this one a shot. It kind of recycles that plot, but it's just good.
All right.
It's just good.
1 Terminator thumb up.
2 Terminator thumbs up. I loved it. It was great.
Let's send this one into the lava pit.
Send this one. Oh no! You're gonna make me cry.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna send it back in time, but fine. Just give me that thumbs up. Slowly sinking down. Well, okay, cool.
All right, listeners. Tell some friends about us. Help us grow our audience. Don't forget to subscribe to us on your very most favorite platform so you never ever miss an episode, because we release every week, every Monday. We're here for you. If you got a second to rate and review us on Apple Podcasts, that really, really helps us reach some new viewers and listeners. Mostly listeners, because there's not really a viewing component to a podcast, except for this episode. Well, there's a lot of viewing.
Kind of. Yeah, there is. You can find us and friend us on social media. We are at YMBToAP on Twitter and Instagram, where you will see all of these things to look at. Trust me. And be sure to go like our Facebook page. Follow that one too. We'll probably put a bunch of these on there.
Faux show.
And actually, you can view us on YouTube.
Yeah, it's just one still image, but...
It's the same picture, but you can sure stare at it. You can also email us at ymbtoap@gmail.com. Send us your listener mail on how... I love that Ferdin said, here's how one gave me an insight on something. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that. Give us your reaction to this podcast. How your reaction is to Overwatch or Terminator or anything else. Tell us about your favorite thing you've seen lately that made you feel something.
Do you have stuff that you want us to react to? We'll react.
Yeah. Ferdin had us do that, actually.
He did.
We watched the... what was it? The Full House intro with the dude's face on it.
Yes.
Would I have watched that without that? No.
No.
And I'm glad I've seen it.
Yes. Yeah, so send us stuff. We really love your listener mail, guys. It makes us feel wanted and loved.
Yes, it does.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. As always, thanks for listening, and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. Who will answer the call?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Okay. If you listen closely, you can hear that I'm recording this one in a bathroom.
Wait, what?
I didn't get dressed.
Oh, I heard in a bathroom, and I was like, why are you in the bathroom?
I've got you on my toilet. Welcome to the Toilet Cast.
You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.